What's going on, you guys, and welcome to Wednesday. Oh, free at last, bitches! So, as you probably can't tell by my over-enthusiasm, the semester is finally over and I'm free for the summer. Or at least until my boss finds out. So, second of all, some things I want to talk about. There was two instances last week where I probably could have gotten hurt really bad and or killed in the process, but anyways, there were two events, both of they weren't day after day, but one happened on, I think was Wednesday of last week, and the other one was the Saturday of last week. So anyway, the first incident which happened last week was my tire coming off of my car while I was driving. So, in a nutshell, what happened was, and I think this is the only logical explanation as to what happened. First of all, I had my car in four-wheel drive because of the rain, and so I think in the front differential of my car, it's not properly lubricated or whatnot. So all the metal in the front diff, it was grinding up all the metal and it was shaking the front of the car uncontrollably. So what ended up happening was the wheel nuts for the front left wheel, they shook and they fell off while I was driving. But at the time this was happening, I was on my way to my college, and as I got on campus, that's when it started to shake really vigorously. So as I turn a corner, I was going about 10, 15 miles an hour, and that's when the wheel fell off, and the whole weight of the car landed on the front left rotor. It completely decimated it. So it ended up grinding for a few feet as I tried to pull it off to the side of the road, and let me tell you, it was completely fucked, by definition of the word, messed up. So my dad came to my rescue. It was 9 o'clock and it was almost 9 o'clock at the time it happened, and my dad, I called him as soon as it happened, and he bless him, my dad, because he just came off of a midnight shift, and he was resting, and I called him because I needed the jack, so I can put the wheel back on, so then I can get one of my guys to fix it. So a big thanks and big props to my dad, because he always comes to my rescue and whenever I'm in times of need. So anyway, luckily I wasn't hurt. I was just a little bit shaken from the incident because I fully did not expect to wake up one morning and have my wheel fall off on me. So luckily neither me or anyone got hurt. One off-duty cop, he stopped and helped me out because my wheel it rolled away. So the off-duty cop helped gather my wheel, and this other guy helped find the wheel nuts, which were on the were a couple a few meters away from where the wheel actually fell off. So let me show you the culprit. So that's the wheel. That's the one that fell off. We had to get all of these replaced, and then had to get the rotor changed. So all in all, not too much damage. So anyway, the next incident which happened a few days after my wheel falling off incident was actually when I was working at Dunkin' Donuts in the middle of a shift. So what ended up happening is that I was working at the sandwich station. I was making someone's order, and the next thing you know, all of a sudden the overhead oven, which we use sometimes in the mornings, but luckily the oven was off at the time, because if it did, my face would have gotten toast. Because I don't know how this happened or whatnot, but it fell off of where it was mounted, and it landed straight. It landed straight on my head, this big oven, which, by the way, it's bigger than this. It's bigger than this microwave right here. That's how big the oven was, and it was mostly made of metal, so it was really heavy too. So what ended up happening was I had to come home from work, and I had to rest, I had several painkillers to ease the pain, because it was it was like really like this pain was like really throbbing in my head. And I went to the doctor like 2 days later, and like he ended up diagnosing me with a mild concussion. So which is not that bad. So what ended up happening was like my doctor told me to just rest, stay away from electronics. I didn't listen to that, but like stay away from electronics and take Tylenol. Cause like he said like not to take like stronger painkillers like Advil and whatnot. So anyways, those are the two events which happened last week that were like just straight up unlucky. But I was lucky to like walk away from those incidents, and like I'm able to like talk to you guys right now, because the wheel falling off on me, like I'm just glad that it didn't happen, say on the highway, like where I'm going like 50 to 60 miles an hour. Because if it happened there, I would have been done. I'm just like my wheel falling off at like 15 miles an hour. Like it didn't do that much damage. I'm still able to drive my car daily, and ever since we got the rotors replaced. So yeah, as well as for the Dunkin' Donuts incident with the oven falling off, hitting me in the head. Like I'm just glad that like I'm able to walk away from those incidents. So. And by the way, guys, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Like, I'm talking to you right now, so yeah, you guys don't have to worry about like a thing. Like, do I have like 5 weeks to live or whatever? So you guys don't have to worry. So, anyways, that's it for this vlog. Please remember to rate the video, comment on the video, and subscribe if you want to see videos similar to this one. See ya.